that is, I'm just going to show you guys how to use the Berkeley PBL website, how to use LinkedIn, and how to use Callisto. So a lot of you guys probably know how to use it, but I'm just going to go through it for the new members who haven't had a chance to really play around with our website. So as you can see, this is our main page. So this is where you log in. You can edit your profile here. So historians will have taken all your pictures and then they're going to upload it. So you guys can upload your pictures right here. So choose file, and then you pick something, and then you upload your picture. Also, please add your phone number, because when we table, if you guys don't show up on time or we don't know where you are, we need to be able to call you guys so that we can figure out what's going on with the tabling. So please update all your information so that we can get a hold of you guys. So you can do that from up here, edit profile. And you want to remember me so then you don't have to log in all the time. So back to the home page. So also on the home page up here it says all the upcoming events. So this calendar, this is linked to the calendar tab up here. So they show the same thing, but this is like an abridged version. So if you want to see like what, say you have a couple minutes to just look at the event before you have to go somewhere, but you forgot the room. So just check right here at the upcoming, and then it'll tell you all the upcoming events. So if you scroll down, there's a really old PBL video that we'll be updating, and then here are pictures. And there's a little bit about, this is mostly for incoming members like who don't know what PBL is about. So it talks about our diverse committee system. It talks about our state and national competitions, so the State Business Leadership Conference. We have a sophomore mentorship program that only happens in the fall because the program is usually geared towards helping sophomores do their applications for Haas and then get advice about how to approach their applications. In addition, it talks about our opportunities, our social aspect, and also the fact that we have a diverse group of majors. So that is our homepage. In addition, on the bottom, if you guys haven't signed up for our mailing list, please put your address in here. Oops. And then you can sign up for our mailing list. So this is the homepage. And then here is the blog. So you guys will probably be using the blog the most. So as you can see, I wrote a blog 2 days ago about Professional Day. And here's all the information. If you guys enjoyed Professional Day, please write me a comment. Yay, I commented. Okay, so that's what the blog post looks like. So in order to create a blog post, you click right here, write new blog post. So let's make a title. What should my title be? Give me a title.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. So here's my title. Oops. And then, so you want to edit the settings. So say, for example, it's something that you need other committee members to update. So you want to click this one, Officers, CMs, and I may update this post. So you select that, and then that's it. And then you click Create Post. Oh, load faster. It's like 2 lines of text. Come on, Air Bears. Wow, okay, anyway, it'll make a post. So as you can see, there's a lot of blog posts. We have blog posts about a lot of upcoming events, about things that basically that we feel the whole organization should know about. So, okay. I like this so many times. But see, for example, you can go back to read older posts too. So for example, Social had a post about their social event yesterday. So here are all the logistics, things like that. Everything, like the blog post is going to be the most updated resource for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, check the blog post. The blog post will always have the most finalized information that we have about certain events. So for example, the internship fair, so this was from Ty. So to edit a blog post, so for example, he says that you need to edit the blog post. Click on the picture, click on the blog post, and then the pencil above his name. So you click on the name of the blog post, and then here's the pencil above Ty's head, and then you click on it, and then you can edit the blog post. So I'm going to table here, put my name in, and then you want to click Save as soon as possible, because if multiple people have the blog post open at the same time, say I was trying to write my name there, but somebody else was trying to write their name there, if they save before I save, and I think that I put it in, then it's not going to save. It's going to override mine because they submitted before I did, right? So that's why when you guys have things that you need to put your names in, please try to submit the changes as soon as possible. So like look at the blog post, know exactly what you're going to do when you go and edit it, so then you can edit quickly and save quickly. And make sure to go back maybe like 2 minutes later and double check to see that your name is there, because if your name is not there, then we cannot sign you up for a certain event, and you might be marked as absent because you didn't show up or you didn't sign up for something.
One of the worst things that you guys can do is if you have a blog post edit open for a long time and a bunch of people make edits to it and then you make your edit, not only have you, you have just changed, you erased everybody else's changes because your copy of the blog post that you're editing does not have everybody else's changes. So yeah, do not do that. Just open it, do your thing, close it.
Yeah. So see, there are lots of blog posts about all our upcoming events. So concessions is coming up, and then this was written by an alumni. So he wrote it to all of you guys. So if you guys haven't read it, please read it. It's really, really nice to hear from alumni, and it's really inspirational. So that's the blog post tab. Do any of you guys have questions? So usually, the most important information will all have little stars right here. So if you're looking for a certain blog post, you can just click on one, and then it'll take you directly there. But this is really slow. So next is our About tab. So our About tab, again, is just informational. If you guys want to read more information about each committee, about all the groups, how to contact us, and then our beautiful officer team is right here. And then you can also check out all the alumni. So the alumni database is part of the membership tab, so then we'll go through that in a little bit. We also have lists of awards. So as you can see, we do good work. Look at all these awards. Look at all these awards. It just keeps going and going and going. We have more than 5 pages of awards. So last year at State Business Leadership Conference, we actually won sweepstakes. So sweepstakes means that we swept all the competitions. So that's how good we are. And we better keep that up for this year. So we can make this list 10 pages long. So here you can read about old officers, and then you could search for old officers. So let's look up Jason Tay. Then his history of positions will show up, so you can figure out what he used to do in his past.
Updated.
Next is our calendar tab. So this is where all the events will be. So if you're looking for a certain event or you want to know what's coming up, then you can click on each individual event. So if you click on the event, you'll see the date, time, location, information about what the event is, and who clicked attending. So all of you guys should always click attending, because that way the chairs or the committee that is hosting the event gets a better idea of who is attending. So as you can see, I plan on attending all these things, including the holiday. So please click attending for all these upcoming events. And that way it's also a really good record, so you can see what you went to. So I also use this as a record of gauging how many events I went to. So as a CM, I really enjoy that because I knew exactly what was coming up for me and also what I did in the past. So that is our calendar. And then you can go to the next month and then see all the upcoming events that we have on the calendar, as well as previous events that we had, say, in the past month. So next is the resources tab. So this tab is super, super awesome. It has a lot of information and a lot of workshops that have been put on by past chairs. So for example, we have something called the Berkeley PBL resume template. So this is a huge database of all these different templates. Okay, well, you don't have to read that. But they're basically a lot of different templates that you can use to format your resumes. And this is especially important because Professional Development is actually hosting the resume critique event on Wednesday. So you guys, if you guys didn't have that great of a resume coming into PBL, definitely check out all the templates that we have here and pick one that you think fits your style, fits what you have in terms of content for your resume. So as you can see, they have been edited, but just copy and paste the format and then just add your own content in, and make sure you change the name because obviously you are not Steve Jobs. So make sure to change your name, things like that. But this is a really, really great resource for you guys, and you guys should definitely try to utilize it in the next couple days to format your resume so that when you go into your resume critique, your resume already looks good, and then you can focus on things like content or what needs to be put into the resume as opposed to just formatting. So other than that, we have a lot of different other workshops. So for example, there's a Photoshop workshop, there are design workshops. Also, there's an annual business report. So this is a publication that we submit to the State Business Leadership Conference. And it's basically like like a journal of all the events that we've had in the past year. So it doesn't include spring, and not just includes spring semester, but also the past fall semester. So you can click on it, take a look at what we did in the past year, because our events are pretty similar. And it's also an award-winning publication. We have won first place for our annual business report 2 years in a row now. So this is the resources tab. And then lastly is the members tab. So every active PBL member and alumni and general members are all included in this in the members tab. So you can get our emails, you can find out what position we are, you can IM us on AIM. So yeah, this is really important because, like I said, if you need to contact someone from a certain committee, or if you want to email them, or if you want to call them for whatever reason, this is your best resource for finding their contact information. So it's really important that all of you guys update your information. So make sure your email that you put on here is an email that you will be getting the blog post notifications about. It's an email that you will be checking fairly often to find out what is going on with Berkeley PBL, as well as updating your phone number so we can contact you for events or for tabling. So that is our website. So one last thing that I want to talk about is at the bottom of the homepage, we have something called our anonymous feedback form. So basically, when you click on this feedback form, you can talk about anything. So if you have any feedback for how your chair is doing, for how your CMs are doing, how your executives are doing, if you feel that there's something that the executive team needs to discuss, please use this form. It is anonymous. Nobody will know who sent it, and it will go directly to me. And I will not know who sent it. So as long as you don't write your name in it, because it's anonymous, don't write your name, please. Let us know what you are thinking and what is going on so that we can work on it as an exec team, as an officer team, and make your semester better. Okay, so that is our website. Next, LinkedIn. So this is my LinkedIn page. You guys who has LinkedIn? Yay! Who has an updated LinkedIn with a photo? Yay! Who has an updated LinkedIn with their major? Nice! Okay, that is clearly like fewer and fewer of you. So you guys should have the most updated LinkedIn you can possibly make, because if you don't, LinkedIn is going to say things like, oh, your profile is only like 20% complete, like finish it. So it gets really annoying, so I really want to finish it, so I finished mine. So now mine is completely updated. So if you guys look at my profile, there's a picture of me, there's my name, where I used to work, where I go to school, who I have recently connected with, and all my experiences. So LinkedIn, as a couple committees mentioned, is super useful because it tells you so much about a certain person. It tells you like all their professional work, and it tells you like what they've done in college, and you get a better idea of who you're working with. So for example, if I wanted to look up one of the alumni who are coming to resume critique. Ray, who's coming to resume critique? Tian Wang. Tian Wang is coming to resume critique. Oh, he has no picture! Anyway. So Tian Wang is a PBL alumni member. He is coming to resume critique. As you can see, he is an experienced associate at PricewaterhouseCoopers. So right off the bat, you're like, damn, he's good. He's really good. So, like, you can go through his profile, read what he did, find out what he did in the past, and just get an idea of who you're going to be meeting when you guys go into resume critique. Because it's a good idea to understand what they've done in the past so that you can ask questions related to his field. So say, for example, you guys are also interested in auditing or consulting. You can ask him, what's it like working at PwC? How did you get to this position? And also ask him, like, about his past. So he went to Berkeley. He was a computer science and business double major. I know, right? Crazy. And he's also part of the Phi Beta Lambda group. So yeah, so it's really useful for professional stalking. That's what I like to call it. Because it makes you more informed about the person. Say, for example, you went to a career fair. You know their name. You know that they're coming. And then you meet them. And then you go home. And then you add them on LinkedIn, right? So they're going to remember you better because you made not only a personal connection, but an online connection. Then you have their contact information. The next time you see them, say you go to another career fair, you see them again, you're going to be like, hi, I remember you from the career fair. I also added you on LinkedIn. I saw that you worked at so-and-so in addition to where you work now. Can you tell me a little bit more about your experiences there, why you switched companies, things like that? You just have a lot more to talk about when you know a little bit more about them, and it's public information. If it's on their LinkedIn, it's public information. So don't feel like unless you like really stalk them, then that's on you. But it's professional stalking, and it's good to make these connections. So make sure you have an updated LinkedIn profile. Also, add connections. Connections are really important because when you look at the profile, it'll say how many connections you have. And the more connections you have, the better you look, right? So it's like Facebook. But don't add like random people because LinkedIn doesn't let you add random people. So if you want to add connections, you click this. I'm not going to show you guys right now. So one thing that I want to talk about is the Phi Beta Lambda group. So back in June 2011, we had 101 members, but currently we have 224 PBL members. These are current members, old members, really old members. So this is like a database of everybody who's been in Berkeley PBL. So you can see there's a lot of people that you guys probably don't know. Tiana's in here, Nina's in here. See, so you guys should make a LinkedIn. If you guys already have a LinkedIn, join the group. So I think you can just search Phi Beta Lambda UC Berkeley, and then you should be able to join the group. And then this is the picture. You guys all recognize this picture by now. It's our picture. So it's just good to be part of a group because when professionals go through your profile and they see that you're part of this group, it legitimizes the work that you did. Because you're going to write descriptions about, oh, as a community member I did so-and-so. But if you're part of the group, that makes you seem like you're part of a really, really big community, which you actually are. So you might as well join the group. So that is the group. You can also find a job on LinkedIn. So if I want to work at Mojo, you can read about the company and read about the position, and then you can also apply for the position through the website. So LinkedIn is really useful for business news, for making connections, for finding jobs, for learning about companies. It's just a really great professional resource. Think of Facebook, but everything professional that could be used with Facebook, but people don't actually do it. So just go on LinkedIn. A lot of people are on LinkedIn these days. Consulting talked about how important it is to use LinkedIn because it expands your network. So you can search for companies, here's news, and that's pretty much it. So up here, who wants to be my friend? Shreya! So, look, I have suddenly one more connection. But anyway, make your profile, add me, I'll add you back, then you'll have more connections. Okay, cool. So now, Career Center, last thing. So, who's used the Career Center? Who's gone to the Career Center? Nice. Who knows where the new Career Center is? Nice. Okay, cool. So I'm going to log in and then show you guys briefly how to use this. So you log in with your Berkeley account. Okay, so here is the main page that you guys are going to see. So on the side there are a lot of different shortcuts. So something that most of you guys will be interested in are employer info sessions and career fairs and workshops and resume books. So events. So these are all the upcoming info sessions that are hosted by different companies, and a lot of these companies are really big. Like look, Goldman Sachs is having an information session on Tuesday. You guys should definitely go. It's huge. It'll be awesome. Even if you guys are not looking for an internship right now, like because either you have an internship or you're interested in doing something else for summer, it's just really good opportunities to go network, go meet professionals, go talk to them so you can learn how to talk to professionals because it is really nerve-wracking going up to a professional saying, hi, I want to work at Goldman Sachs, tell me how. You know, like, you can't say that. You have to like make a conversation with them. So it's really good practice to go to these information sessions. A lot of them have free food, have free stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can go to that too. But this is how you find out where all the info sessions is. They tell you what time it is, where it is, and usually you can add it to your calendar so that it'll show up on your either Google Calendar or right here, calendar. So next are upcoming events. So the Diversity Career Fair, as you guys, hopefully, who went to the career fair? Who went to the Diversity Career Fair? Okay, not too many of you. You guys know which one you should go to? This one. because this is our career fair. So you can click on the career fair for more